Hi there, this is Dianne Hanks with a special organizing makeover for your bathroom, for your toiletries, your cosmetics. This is a special video request. Thank you for asking me to share this, and I do think this is very important. And since I can't take this little camera up with me in my bathroom, I decided to bring my bathroom counter down to you. Before I go on and talk about what you see behind me, I want to just sort of set the stage here and introduce a philosophy that once you live by this philosophy and it permeates every fiber of your being, this will sort of eliminate other types of questions that you have. So that being said, let me just offer this. You are a queen. If you're not a queen now, you're a queen in training. Whether you're a princess or a queen, your castle is where you live. The place that you get ready to become that most beautiful, elegant you is important, and it's a royal place. And that is something that you have to believe. And once you believe that, everything else just sort of takes a secondary as far as what you surround yourself with, what you listen to, what you adorn your body with. It's something that has to permeate your very soul. So, I mean, I was thinking about the Princess Diaries, you know, and Anne Hathaway, who does such a lovely job of playing, you know, the princess of, you know, whatever it's called. But she was the same person before, and then she had all this different training and stuff to become the leader of this other country. Well, the only difference was refining. She already was that. The only difference was she learned how to walk like a queen. She learned how to dress like a queen. She learned just the refining things, and that's what our joy of being a woman is to realize that we are divine. So that's my backdrop as far as what I'm going to show you how I organize my things. I have a propensity for beautiful dishes. I love cake plates, I love all of that. And so I use those things in my bathroom on my counter to give added interest in height and beauty. And you can see here I have my my Q-tips and my facial pads. I put those on a little cake plate. And on the other side of me, I've got another little cake plate. And I have a couple of little plaster columns that I have my eye cream and my lip balm on. And I have one of my favorite little shopping bags, and inside my shopping bags is where I have my brushes and stuff. They're just in a little I have this fancy little glass, but it keeps it high enough that I can really just see the tips of the brushes when they're there. And then I have a little ceramic thing that I have in my, you know, my lip stuff, my eye pencils and my lip stuff. My color palettes, I've shown that before. So the other thing that I would like to offer, which is just such a fun thing, if you have, you know, we're always at a very lack of counter space in our bathrooms, aren't we? But I love those 3-tiered cake plates and for little desserts and stuff, but I like to bring those in my bathroom. And so let me show you a couple of different ones. And I've just placed a little lace doily under here. But you could put in here, you know, all kinds of little things that you need in your bathroom so that it's done in a very beautiful way. The other thing I have here is another 3-tiered thing I found. This is wood. And I put these ribbons on it. I was in a really big black and white phase for a little while, and this is fun. I mean, you could put this in on your bedroom dresser or something with different things that you want to go inside there. But don't forget these things that go up like this. Those really add lots of visual interest. Now, in my little bathroom drawer, I have... I pulled it down here, isn't that funny? Here's my drawer. I have all these little things that has all of my cosmetics that I use like every single day. I have backups in another place, but this way I know, and I have my dental floss here, my toothpaste. But let me show you what those things are that help keep them separate, because I've used them in different places. They're these little plastic tray things, and I took this one out of my drawer in my bedroom that I actually keep my socks in. And I got these at a little convenience store from the person who comes in to give like chips or whatever, and I can just show them to you how cool they are. They're flexible. They're just, you know, cheapy little plastic, but they do help keep everything in. And I roll these. I roll my little socks and I keep them in there so that they're very, very easy to find. I love things that when you open it up, it's a delight and it's easy to find. And I do have one more tip before my other thing runs out here. There's a ribbon outlet that's nearby down in Long Beach that they had the ends of ribbon bolts. And so I put these all bunched together in a drawer for separating. And they were just going to throw these away. And I said, hey, would you mind if I have a bag full of those or whatever? And I've gotten to share them with all kinds of people. But if you don't have a place like that, you can just use PVC pipe. Just have somebody just go and whoosh, 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 cut them up for you. And I wanted to show you in my other drawer what that looks like for like all my little tank tops that I wear under my jackets. I never wear a tank top by itself, but I do have a lot of them. Here's my other drawer for my dresser. Okay, so this is how I keep my tank tops in this drawer, and they're so easy to find. I roll them up, and these were not those little ribbon ends. It's just a little container. These were at a different place. They were going to get rid of them, and I said, hey, can I have those? And they said, yeah. But again, you could use PVC pipe and get the same effect. So keep that in mind, that every place you open up a drawer, it should delight you. I keep little baskets like this in there too. These I got at Target in their shabby chic collection. I put my lingerie in there with a nice little sachet because I'm a queen. This is my castle. The things that I wear are royal attire. I like to believe that. I like to live like that. You should see my bed. It's beautiful. I have had somebody ask me, and so I'm trying to figure out how I can get a picture of my bed. But anyway, hopefully that this inspires you to think outside. Think what delights you. Think what really, really soothes you. Think what you love as far as, what do you love? I love dishes, so I use dishes. So don't forget that. You are a queen, and how you live should be worthy of that. What you have around you, what you put on your face, what you put on your body. Anyway, I do thank you for joining me. This is Dianne Hanks.